Alright, hey guys, we're back. Another match that I'm trying to get underway here, waiting for an opponent. See if I can't get somebody to jump in here. I'm trying to at least get somebody live, jeez. And here we go. Alrighty, so played this one a little bit ago. See what we can get for a wind here. Oh, another downwind. This is very similar. So anytime I have that much wind, I play very conservatively. Maybe perfect ball somewhere in that. Just kind of put it out in play. Don't get too aggressive. Kind of keep it away from that left-hand side, but without going into that right-hand side. So, that's the way that I choose to do it. Depending on how much power I need to go, I might, and how far down I have to land it might dictate, whether or not I put left spin on it and just try to hit it more into that opening to the left there. But on an easy win like that, I'm just going to, no power and just spin it away from that left sand as opposed to popping it up over that sand. But, if we get some tougher winds, one of the things that I might do, especially knowing that I really have to, power it up, I'll try to keep it away from this right side sometimes, but not with that wind. I just try to put it out in play, and hopefully, if I lay back just enough, I can usually get a sniper on it, and I am right at min club. And when you're at min club, there's a few things that you need to think about, and one of which is the fact that it's uphill, and the other being that you need to always think about, your min distance number. So if I usually might go maybe 9 rings as a min club, maybe I'll go 8 and really just kind of shoot under for an underplay here. Let's see what this looks like. It's an 8 ring adjustment there, and too much. So it just goes to show you how much you actually need to go. It might have been about 7 rings. So let's think about what that means. That was what, 11.5 wind? That's 1.6 per ring at min club. Literally makes very, very little sense that we would need to play 1.6, 1.5, 1.6 per ring. That is a severe underplay. When you look at the min distance number, which is usually 1.3, so it just goes to show you how uphill this does play, which usually keeps it out, the ball out of the wind, which means it cuts less. You'll have to do the same thing with your long irons, but as you can kind of see, my opponent here is also very close to, in between clubs as well. I do like to go at it with sniper for the accuracy, especially when I have Goliath on my bag, and same thing I did. You're seeing my opponent overplay it. It looks like they used the Goliath for some rings, and then by the time they switched up clubs, they had twice as accurate club, and it was just far too many rings. But it's all about the shootouts anyway, so we're going to get to go to shootout, and we'll be able to discuss hopefully a new wind, something that I really don't have much exposure to on my channel. So hopefully one of the new holes would be nice. And here it is, one of the new holes. And it looks like, ooh, straight downwind. That's a fun wind. So what I usually do is I usually play this off the right rough when we get a wind that's pointed to the left. I like playing it off the right rough. And, this did kind of, I played this one with some topspin, and, the landing zone became very critical last time I played it. So, especially with a wind like this, I'm going to try to keep off of the topspin a bit, just to kind of have a little bit more precision. But I also need to keep in mind that I'm going to be going down closer to mid number. So we're going to have to cheat in on our adjustment a little bit here too. And there you see, overall nicely done, especially with a 12 wind. We're going to see what we can do. I'm going to be going very close to this mid number here, so I need to keep that in mind when I do my adjustment. Instead of my usual ring play, I'm going to need to come in on that a bit. So here you can see that I'm just kind of using some side spin, and aside from that, we're just going to maybe go, I'm kind of thinking about 11 rings here for an adjustment. Which is very much towards min, and I did hit a great ball. This looks like it's still caught, and we should sneak in because I did still hit the rough there, so it was just enough. And as you can see, playing somewhere around 1.3 per ring towards min club. And I was able to sneak in there and have just about the right spin. You do want to avoid, the amount of top spin. One of the problems with the top spin is the fact that, wherever it looks like your second bounce lands, if you don't quite hit that exact spot and you hit more up the hill, it might not die as much into the hill. So you got to be real careful there. When you do that, and that's one of the reasons that you just try to see me play a little bit more aggressively with my, play more towards the north end of the rough as opposed to spinning it up the hill. Because what happens when you land long and then you have all that top spin on there, it doesn't hit the hill and kind of die into the hill. It kind of just breaks right through there. So you do want to, be a little bit more aggressive with your aim and try to get it very close to that north end of the rough when you go for that shot. But if you do that, I think you guys will have great success, and good luck there, and catch you guys on the next one.